When banks say no, we say yes.
I'll tell you a little bit about it. It started in July of 2019. If you look at their June revenue, it's 31,922. We got them 60,000, which is about 172% of their monthly average revenue. We got them an 18, a 15, a 12, and a 9-month term. These are the perks. It's online checkout. In other words, we don't even send it. They just go in and we send them a link. They go to it. They set up their password in that link and sign everything, and they're done. And it instantly funds them. There's no bank verification. There is no funding call. They got a 25% prepayment discount addendum after they pay in 40% or more, and they can get another 50 to 60,000, and the lenders will then waive all the cost of funds that's left on. And the only thing that we would refi is the principal part of it, plus whatever new funding they get. This is a phenomenal offer for this business. Now, we've had others over the last couple of weeks, which I've told you about. The nail salon, if you missed it, 70,000 at a 125 rate, and at 3.5% of the unpaid balance, with a monthly payback of $65,000 on that one. But these are the rates that we're getting for these people. As long as they got 3 years in business, doing 100,000 in monthly sales, and look, this one right here was only doing 34,000, but the credit was really good, and the FICO's up there. So we're getting more and more of these select rates because they trust our business.
When banks say no, we say yes. Fill a short form, upload minimal docs, get personalized offers quickly, and receive funds often the same day. Use capital to grow, restock, or payroll. Opportunities don't wait, neither should you.
But to be eligible for any kind of renewal funding, of course, they got to be 50% paid in. They can't have a whole lot of NSFs on their current funding. In other words, the payments cannot have bounced multiple times, or they can't have lowered the payment on those that initial funding. The revenue still got to be consistent, just like it was when you got the initial. They got their initial funding. They can't have more than 4 negative bank days, just like they would if they were qualifying for their initial funding. And they got to be making timely payments on their current funding, and they cannot have stacked it with another lender. But I mean, all of the MCA renewal, merchant cash advance renewals out there, even the big fundings that are not MCAs, all this, they're going to look at it. They're going to look at payment repayment history, make sure that you've been on time. They're going to look at your revenue generation. I had one that I felt sure we're going to get them $100,000 renewal. But when we got their bank statements, I saw that their revenue had been cut in half. And if they were even trying to get that same amount of funding now, they wouldn't, because they've got such low revenue coming in, but it's supposed to pick back up. So I told them, hey, after it picks up for 3 months, then we'll be able to go get that renewal for you. Whatever their outstanding balance is, it's got to be at least, on the big fundings, it's got to be at least 40%. And on all the other fundings, it's got to be at least 50% paid in before they can get a renewal. And a renewal is usually at least what they got the last time, and usually more than that. On top of that, they're going to be better rates than last time in almost all cases. And then the relationship with the lender is important, and you don't have to worry about your relationship with the lender. You got to worry about my relationship with lenders. So my relationship with these lenders, and I say my as in Bank Breezy, David Allen Capital, we got a great relationship. We talk to them every day. We have conferences once a month where we get online and talk about some of the things in the industry that's changing and that sort of thing. They're going to also look at time in business. So if someone's only been in business for a couple of months, let's say 5 or 6 months, and they paid on it for 3 months, they're going to probably ask them to just, before they get a renewal, go a couple of more months. But most of the time, that's not going to be an issue. If I got them funded the first time, I'll get the renewal the second time. They're going to look at the credit score, and they're going to make sure the bottom hasn't fallen out on their FICO score. And then they kind of going to look at the industry type too, and make sure it's not a seasonal business. Because I mean, you may be in a seasonal type business like farming, and you got a bunch of money now, but then you're going into the fall months or the winter months, and you're not going to have much money coming in. They're going to ask for 12 months of bank statements just to make sure that you can afford that renewal.
You need capital now. A simple 5-minute application. Often approved the same day. Cash in your account when you need it most. Fast deposits, immediate relief. Funding from $10,000 to $2 million. Designed for growing businesses. No collateral required. Fair credit. Okay, no lengthy approval waits. Just a 5-minute form. Our concierge services will guide you every step of the way. Better service, easier approvals, rated excellent on Trustpilot, hundreds of satisfied businesses, flexible credit, only 4 months in business, retail services, healthcare, and more. I'm Brian M. Hazel, and I'm here to get your business funded fast. When banks say no, we say yes. Start now, it's quick and easy. Fill a short form, upload minimal docs, get personalized offers quickly, and receive funds often the same day. Use capital to grow, restock, or payroll. Opportunities don't wait, neither should you. Act now to secure the capital you need. Apply now. Just click the link below or call 301-204-9063. Speak to me now. Better offers, easier approvals, no collateral, fast deposits into your account, 5-minute application, business lines of credit, or simply working capital, fast funding, real results. From retail to healthcare, equipment, inventory, payroll. Fund it today.